Morning everyone. My name is Mother Emek, assistant professor from GMD Arts, BW Commerce and Science College, Sinnar. I have discussed about second chapter problematic soil and soil testing, lecture number 3. Firstly, introduction to soil testing. The soil testing is used for determining the soil fertility level. The soil fertility plays an important role in increasing the crop production in almost all the soils of the world. It produces the plant with proper nutrients in the proper proportion at proper time. It's difficult for the farmer or cultivators to know the amount and type of fertilizer to be used by them for their land and to get the optimum results. The problem of fertilizer use needs a qualitative assessment of the fertility status of the soil. It can be measured the level of NPK of the soil, that is potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen, pH of the soil, salt content, etc. Different different method of soil fertility evaluation. First, pot culture experiment. Second, field experiment. Third, biological test. Fourth, deficiency symptoms. Fifth, plant tissue analysis. Sixth, soil testing. Next point is objective of soil testing. Objective of soil testing: finding the nutrient status and growing soil in two classes relative to the nutrient levels. Predicting the probability of getting profitable response. Helping to evaluate soil productivity. Determining specific soil conditions like alkalinity, salinity, and acidity. Next point is phases of soil testing. Phases of soil testing. Soil testing is done in three phases. First is collection of soil sample from the field. Second is analysis of the sample in the laboratory. Third point is interpretation of the results and fertilizer recommendation. First point we have discussed collection of soil sample from the field. The, in this point, the collection of soil sample is the most important step in the soil testing. Its chemical analysis gives the information about nutrient status of the soil. Soil scientists guide the farmer of profitable use of fertilizers. Soil samples cannot be collected at any time throughout the year. Summer is the most appropriate time of the collection of samples. The sample may be collected after the harvest of crop as the soil is dry at the time. Wet sample have to be dried or be tested. The method of sampling depends largely on the purpose for which it is to be collected. When general fertility is to be found out, the number of samples collected varies according to the size of the plot. Collection of soil sampling from the field. The figure for collection of soil sampling from the field. Suppose the square-like soil. We want to collect the sample. Now, the star located on the spherical proportion of the soil marked like this, and then we collect samples from all these points. Next, next figure is sampling pattern for the collecting representing soil sample as by using sampling pattern. Suppose we have two problems that is given to that depth we have make it V-shaped cut in the soil. and remove whatever material present in the first leaf, debris, other materials, crop material. We have to remove it. Then we collect operation of that the soil. Soil sampling tool and sampling base. To obtain the representative sample, a composite sample should be collected consisting of the small portion of the soil from approximate 12 locations. For that we have used any of the tools like Agur, that is a tool used boring hole in the wood, spade, khurpi and trowel. For collecting the sample, organic debris, rocks and scratch from the surface of sampling area are measured. The field is divided according to the slope, color, texture, depth and cropping pattern. Each unit is divided into two parts and zigzag line is drawn so that covers whole area. A V-shaped cut is made in the soil to depth of the sampling. Next, 2-3 centimeter thick vertical slice of the thick tape is removed from the smoothest side of the cut. The collected samples are mixed thoroughly from the buck by pouring on a pieces of clear paper or cloth and mixed thoroughly. It is divided into four equal parts and opposite portions are discarded. Remaining two portions are mixed thoroughly and procedure is repeated get desired quality of the soil sample. The figure by using sampling pattern. We have to problem that is given. Sorry, this is the diagram from this. These are the sampling tool used for the sampling. Next is sampling tools. The proper sampling tools are essential for collection of good soil samples. Few types is used for harder soil. The sample generally soil from all the fields should be tested at least once in every 3 to 4 years. The more soil testing is required for the soil on which vegetables and other cash crop are grown. The frequency may vary depending upon the cropping intensity, soil type, fertilizer rate and new research findings. The test for phosphorus and potassium is needed only once in 3-4 years, while the test for available N2 is done annually and the organic matter level once in every 5 years. Soil sample information sheet is required with each soil sample submitted for the soil testing information required including first name of the farmer with complete address, second last crop grown on the soil, third date of sampling, fourth whether crop is to be created, fifth amount of nutrients applied last year, soil characteristics such as low lying upland, proneness and topography. 7. Crop and varieties grown and yield goal desired. 8. Cropping pattern to be followed. 9. Depth of sampling. Training of slope. Next is analysis in laboratory. The soil sample is sieved to 2 mm and analyzed for texture, carbonate content, pH, electrical conductivity, and the level of available nutrients. The chemical form of an essential plant nutrient in the soil whose variation in amount is reflected in the differential growth of the plant and yield. The basic principle of the soil testing is that simple rapid chemical analytical procedure. should be designed for accurate measurement of the level of available nutrients in the soil. Next is classification of chart for the soil testing data. The soil testing data. From the soil testing result, the soil may be classified into different categories like low, medium, or high, as well as acidic, alkaline, or neutral. The nutrient chart where the given nutrient low, medium, high characteristics categories of the soil. If we see that the first nutrient is organic carbon. The percentage of organic carbon, if it is less than 0.15, then that the soil is that category the low. If it is between 0.50 to 0.75 is medium soil and greater than 0.75 it is the high soil. Like the same way as available nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium is reported. Next is classification chart for the soil data. The classification chart for the soil pH. According to the soil pH, we categorize the soil. If the pH range or soil pH is less than zero point 0, it is called as acidic soil. The soil pH is in between 6.0 to 8.5, it is called as good soil. The soil pH is greater than 8.5, it is called as alkaline soil. Interpretation of result and fertilizer discrimination. On the basis of the soil testing result, fertilizers thus are recommended for the better yield of crops. The level of nutrients in the soil is very low. The fertilizer thus for crop is vice versa. The fertilizer requirement for any crop is total amount of nutrients needed by the crop of minus amount of nutrients can be supplied by the soil. Thus, farmer can use balanced fertilizer to the crop and achieve its targets of the season. Finish the second chapter. Thank you.